right, so this is just a quick explanation of completing this worksheet. This is the worksheet that is required for part two, but I said you could do before you carry on with part one. So once you figured out what your net pay is, this is one that you could do. Now, you can do your net annual pay or you can do your net monthly pay, where you will be figuring out a lot of these things for budgeting purposes based on the month. I would suggest using your net monthly pay. So what I've done is I have just taken an approximate number. So I have decided that if my monthly income, net monthly pay is 2,375. So this is my net monthly income. So it would be one of the last things that you calculate on the reality project here. So it would have been the amount you calculated here, your net monthly pay. So I'm just doing an example saying if my net monthly pay is 2,375. So if that was my net monthly pay, then I would take that number and I would times it by each of these percentages. So 28% is 0.28. So I would take 2,375 and times it by 0.28, which would give me 665. So it means I shouldn't be spending too much more than $665 a month on my housing, on my mortgage. My automobile, so that's 10% of my income. So that's going to be $237.50. I just did that in my head, but 10% is 0.10, and then you would times it by 2,375. And when you times it by 2,375, you get $237.50. So I shouldn't be spending too much more than $237.50 a month on a new car. Utilities is 12%, so that's 0.12 times 2,375. 8% is 0.08 times my net monthly pay. 18% is 0.18 times my net monthly pay. And then 10% again, so 0.10 again. You would have already calculated it here, so the same amount. So 0.10 of your monthly net pay. And then 5%, which is 0.05 times your net monthly pay. Should be about half of what you calculated for this one. And then 9%, 0.09 times your net monthly pay. And then again, all of these numbers are just approximations. So obviously you can spend a little more, a little less. Aim for the little less, of course, but you can spend a little more or a little less than these numbers. It's just to give you an approximation of what you should be spending. And that's it. That's how you calculate that. So then if you do this before you continue with your reality project, it gives you a good idea of what you should be spending approximately per month on each of these expenses. So you won't have to make as many changes afterwards. And that's about it. Thanks.